With Genesis 1, we got a ton of new creatures into the game. But is the Parrot any good? Hello Dodo crew and welcome back to another video on Ark Survival Ascendant. Grab a bottle of water and let's get straight into it. This video is sponsored by TBS, so make sure to stick around to the end for more details. The Parrot currently only spawns on Genesis 1, meaning you won't find it on any other map. It mainly spawns in the ocean biome, usually around small islands, shallow water areas and spots with mountains, rivers and small lakes. The problem is, they are really hard to see. Even if you're in the right area, you can easily miss them because they blend into the ground and environment really well. But once you find one, you usually don't find just one. They tend to spawn in small groups, so it's often a whole cluster in the same area. Considering that the Parrot is really just a little shoulder pet, it's actually extremely hard to tame. The problem isn't that it's so complicated to tame, but rather that you have a very little time and the steps required to make taming progress are extremely time consuming. First, you need to find the Parrot. The level doesn't really matter, which means even a low level one isn't so bad because the progress goes much faster. Once you have found one, stand near it and use an emote. In my experience, it doesn't matter which one you use. It always comes over eventually and sits on my shoulder. That's when the stressful part actually begins. The Parrot now wants you to do one of three things. It doesn't matter which one you choose, and you can even mix and match them. Specifically, you can either kill alpha creatures to help it make progress in taming, you can farm loot bottles and then go to the spots where the treasure is buried and dig it up. Or you can do outpost missions, destroy pirate ships and loot these new outposts. None of this is terribly difficult, but you only have an hour to do it, otherwise the Parrot will fly away and you'll have to start over by emoting it again and so on until you have tamed it. And it's time consuming, because you have to do a lot of it. I've killed just under 10 alpha mosas and megalodons at 5x rate for it to get tamed. X variants might work too, since it always shows X variants as well. The outposts give the most progress and the loot bottles you find give the least. They have genders and can be bred, which makes it much easier to get a good Parrot on a cluster without having to spend forever slaying creatures. By the way, I'm at around 10k subs. My goal is to hit 20k subs by the end of the year. So if you enjoy these guides, hitting subscribe would really help. As a thank you, I'm giving away 3 Tides of Fortune DLCs. Just subscribe, leave a comment and post a screenshot as proof in my giveaway channel on Discord. The winner will be drawn at the end of the month. Good luck! The Parrot has a really cool new ability. I think it sounds a little more powerful than it actually is, but it can make your life a lot easier. In addition to what every shoulder pet can do, it can show you nearby loot. Whether it's beacons, cave loot or apex and alpha creatures. Apex creatures drop trophies that you need for bosses. It only shows you loot that you can actually loot. So if you're standing next to a red drop at level 5, the Parrot won't be any help. I think it's a bit pointless for the drops, because well, you can already see them pretty well anyway, and with cave loot, it depends on which cave you are in. For example, in the loot cave on Valguero or in Astreus, I don't need a Parrot, but in the ice cave on the island or other more complex caves, it can be useful, I guess. Another very useful resource is Ark Intel. If you want to know where to find specific loot, how to get blueprints and search for exactly what you need, check out Ark Intel. Yeah, the Parrot doesn't really have any specific role, but where it can really be helpful is searching for boss tributes or finding loot in caves you don't visit very often. Unfortunately, it only works well on Genesis 1. On all other maps, it's a bit buggy and doesn't seem to recognize drops or beacons properly. Apart from that, it's a pretty good creature and can for sure help loot farming. So is it any good? Yeah, I would say it's okay. It's not incredibly powerful or a game changer, but it looks good, it's fun when he's sitting on your shoulder and leading you by the nose, and the creature and loot indicators aren't bad either. All in all, it's a good creature and I think it's pretty funny. Are you tired of playing alone on a dead server? Sick of lag, wipes and admins who never show up? Then it's time to join TBS. Enough of this nonsense, we've seen it all before. it's still TBS. Tougher, better, stronger. And you can win real money if you're the best. Links are in the description. I'll see you on the cluster. I hope you liked this video, and I'm thrilled to read if this video has helped you. Hit the like button, leave a comment below for the algorithm, and consider subbing to the channel. Alright, Frodo.